All right, here outside the Mayweather Boxing Club with Ryan Martinez. Just got done with his workout. Ryan, you know, they've announced that the heavyweight tournament is supposed to start June 19th. You're rumored, but apparently not official. What do you know about the tournament?
I just want to know something as soon as possible so I can start tapering up my training in my camp and, you know, get as ready as I can be by June 19th.
Right. I mean, it seems pretty much a given that you, Rich Hale, and Minikov are part of it. Any thoughts on who might be the fourth participant, or anyone you'd like to see in there?
I really can't say I'd like to see any one person in there because I feel Bellator's heavyweight has a solid group of guys. Very unfortunate Brett Rogers won't be in there. You know, I heard he was woofing. That could have been a good fight for me, but you know, I'm just blessed to be where I'm at in the organization and hope that I'm fighting on the heavyweight card Summer Series soon.
Right. Well, as far as, you know, two that we're pretty sure in there, Minikov and Hale, how do you feel you match up against both of those guys?
Minikov, very tough. He's an undefeated fighter. Rich Hale, very tough, coming up to heavyweight from 205. Both of them have their own arsenal of tools. You know, I feel I match up well with anybody as far as striking and ground game goes. So any one of them fights would be an exciting fight for me.
Right. I know coming in here today, you weren't really sure that, you know, when the thing was. It appears it's June 9th or July 19th. No, June 19th. I'm sorry. You know, thoughts to be on that card. I know King Mo's supposed to be on there too, and you guys train together. So thoughts of getting a fight in Thackerville, Oklahoma, and having him on the same card with you.
There'd be nothing better than that. You know, fighting, you know, with your teammate. Just, it sets the momentum. You know, you have everybody there for, you know, rooting for both of you, and you know, I can start the momentum by coming off with a big win and just watch Mo go out there and destroy his guys. So, you know, it'd be very nice to fight on the same card as him. If not, you know, I'll see him in the gym soon.
What do you think about him and Petrozelli?
I think Mo by knockout.
Yeah,
for sure.
How important is it to him? You know, you're with him, train with him, for him to come back and make a statement after the disappointing last fight.
What happened happened. You know, it's not like he took it the wrong way. You know, he did all the right things, came back to camp, worked on what he needs to work on, and every time I've rolled with him, you know, we've been drilling a lot, and he just keeps getting better and better. And I see him being a world champion by the end of the year for sure.
Cool. And you know, as far as the tournament itself, you know, it's something that is kind of introduced for the summer, the summer series, the 4-man tournaments. What are your thoughts on that format?
4-man's cool because it doesn't put the world champions on the shelf for such a long time. I know in prior years you'd be lucky to get 2, maybe 3 fights if you were the current belt holder. Now with the 4-man brackets, it allows them to fight more than 2-3 times a year, which in turn helps them support their family and whatever else they're doing as far as their career goes. It's nice to have that extra money to do whatever you need to do with it.
Right. And then in just overall, your feelings on Bellator, the heavyweight division. I know they've you know, seemed to come a long way in the last year or so as far as adding names to the division.
They're stacking the heavyweight division pretty well. It's just they're always signing new talent, and I'm excited to see what the heavyweight series holds in the next couple years, who they sign and who they let go, and just what happens, period.
There's 2 more quick questions. First, you know, after your big win over Travis, how has that changed at all? I mean, do you feel you've gotten more recognition for the work you put in and your talent as a fighter?
Sure, I've done, you know, more interviews and stuff like that, recognition as a fighter, but it just, every time Roy fights, it sets like another milestone for me. So now it's like I'm in competition to where I got to go out and beat his knockout record now. So, you know, it's motivation to have the teammates that I have, because, you know, to see your teammate win and succeed, it just makes you want to go run laps right after that. So I'm just very blessed to have the camp I have.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you give him a hard time for taking so long to knock out Congo there?
No, actually, I was probably the loudest person inside Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, I told you. But no, like I said, it's just blessed to have the camp I have. We feed off each other's energies and develop off each other's skills. So, you know, I'm just very blessed right now.
All right, last question. We need to do it with the Mexican, like you were doing the pose there. Yeah. So tell me about your ride, man.
Yeah, I got an El Camino I just picked up. It's a classic, like me.
All right.
Got the 22-inch wheels on it.
All right, Ryan.
It's a work in progress.
All right, Ryan. Thanks.
Legend, baby.